The Snake by Parallel Limited has one of the wildest weight designs I've seen on a custom keyboard. It does come at a hefty price, so let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome to Clackbait. Now the Snake is a 60% WKL O-Ring mount board that comes in at a scale tipping price of $555. Now that's during the group buy, and it will go up to $570 during the pre-order period. Sheesh. Now there's a bit to cover here, so it's time to get right into it and build this thing. So let's see how it sounds, let's see how it feels. Let's start the build. So let's go over the sales info real quick. Now the group buy dates are from October 8th through October 22nd, with a pretty quick delivery time slotted for December 22nd. The pre-orders will start October 23rd and will run through the end of the month, with the delivery estimated for January of 2022. So that's not bad at all. Check out Parallel's website for more information or to get in on the group buy. Links in the description down below. So all units will come in WKL layout only, and the colors available for the group buy are going to be Sage, Night Forest, Rust, E-White, and the color that I have is Midnight. Now quick note on this color, they will be making Midnight darker for the group buy units, so it will not match my unit exactly. Now included in the kit, you're gonna get a PCB in solder, or you can get a hot swap PCB for $10 more. The solder PCB supports split backspace and step caps lock, as well as ISO. Now the hot swap supports the same, except for ISO support. My ISO homies stay with that soldering iron. And also a black FR4 plate will come with the kit, and they have add-ons for aluminum or polycarbonate plates. You will get a 35A O-Ring with options to add a softer 30A O-Ring or a stiffer 40A O-Ring. A JST cable and daughter board is also included, and Parallel is working on its own snap-in stabilizers, which they will also include with the kit, so that's nice to see. They're also working on a special capsule foam case, which will be delivered with the group buy units. Now the case itself is beautifully designed and is sculpted from every angle. Every element has a soft curve, giving it a really elegant look and does the snake theme some justice. You really have to see this board in hand to fully appreciate it. The small details really add up, even down to Parallel modifying their logo to mimic snake fangs. Or at least I think that's what they're doing. Now I love the cherry lip in the front, which gives it the feel of a lower front height, making the typing experience really comfortable. Now the anodizing is nice and smooth to the touch. The star of the show though is the bottom and back weights. Now this is the most polarizing part of the board. Either you love it or you hate it. I'm in camp, love it. They took what they learned from the Portal's countersunk weight and just went nuts with it. The way they were able to integrate the design from the back and the bottom deserves some serious props. The design of the snake itself looks dope as hell. Now this is a 3/16 stainless steel PVD weight with enamel inserts. The enamel work on here really differentiates itself from any other board that I've personally seen, and it definitely brings that snake to life. I mean, look at it. From the inside of the case, the weight has a snake logo on it, and it will be bead blasted for the group buy units to have a nicer look. Now hear me out. I know the price is high, but the fact that this board is milled at every angle with a high quality stainless steel PVD weight with enamel inserts, it gives this price some justification. Do I think it's for everyone? No, but if you dig the looks and are in the market for a unique board, you should give this one a strong consideration if it's in your budget. I will be purchasing an additional unit for sure. Now the front height is 18.5 millimeters, and fully built, this board comes in at 3.87 pounds. Now quick interruption, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you're not already. The channel is getting close to 10,000 subscribers, and I plan to do a nice giveaway as soon as we hit that milestone. Also, I post plenty of pics of the boards that are coming up for review there, so check it out. Okay, back to the snake. Now the build process is pretty straightforward like any other O-Ring mount board, but here's some advice to get the most optimal experience out of your build. Make sure to apply the O-Ring so it has equal resistance all the way around the assembly. Also, when you install the assembly into the case, hold the PCB at the WKL cutout, place it at the top third of the blocker, push it until it makes contact with the front case, and then push the assembly down until it sits evenly on the post inside of the case. This will ensure the best typing feel and sound. Now pro tip, I recommend adding a bit of masking tape or something to cover up the top of the case when installing the assembly. The switch pins at the bottom of the PCB can scratch the finish if you're not careful installing it. You could thank me for saving your expensive purchase with a sub to the channel. And as far as typing feel, it's what you can expect from a Gummy O-Ring board. It has a nice bit of bounce to it and feels great to type on. Now for today's build, I went with a polycarbonate plate with Gateron Cap V2 Gold, lubed and filmed, and soldered into the PCB with the softer 30A O-Ring. Now these switches have a nice, deep, poppy sound and are really underrated in my opinion. I went ahead and threw in a budget black cherry pie in the spacebar to make it slap. Now overall, this board sounds great and it's the best sounding O-Ring board that Parallel has produced. There's no hollowness, the alphas and all the mods sound really good. Compared to Parallel Sequence, I'd say it has a slightly deeper sound profile, but just slightly. Now real quick, they will make a few optimizations for the group by units that are going to be different than the prototype unit that I have. Now the blockers are going to be slightly more rounded, the JST will be slightly larger, it's going to have the same shaped feet but 50% larger, and they're going to make some optimizations to the internal post to make sure it aligns perfectly with the PCB. They'll also make some modifications to the colors like I mentioned earlier, so just go to Parallel's website or join their Discord to find out more if you're interested. That's all I got for you guys. I'm a real fan of the Snake. This is not a sponsored video, nor do I have an affiliate link, so I have no skin in the game. Enjoy the typing test. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.